Bonjour. Bonjour. How are we all? Welcome to this afternoon's stream. We are recording a couple of episodes of Valencia this afternoon. That is the plan. Gonna get October done, gonna get November done, and then head towards a not very busy December, actually, and then a very busy January. So everything should be pretty straightforward for now. Stavely, thank you very much for the second month, mate. Appreciate it, bro. Welcome in, Dougie. Welcome in, Daniel. Welcome in, Tom. Peter, thank you for joining us on YouTube, mate. Appreciate it. Yeah, very kind of you, Stavely. Thank you, mate, for doing that for the second time. It's very good of you. Like I say, plan for the day is literally just recording a couple of Valencia episodes. Slightly shorter stream than usual today, and then tomorrow we should be back to the norm, I think, is the plan. Ipswich just gone 1-0 up, have they? Oh, of course, it's the East Anglian derby, isn't it? 1-0 in the 32nd minute. Both Ipswich and Norwich need the win, really. They both had really poor starts this season. To be fair, Ipswich have only lost one, but they've drawn half their games. That's even if including today's, if they win, they've still drawn half their games. So actually, as it stands, they've drawn more than half their games. Yep, Singapore Grand Prix in about 25 minutes. Lights will go out. We'll have that one above us as well. But we're going to sim Basel. We'll play Bilbao. We'll play Sociedad. Sim Twente, probably sim Espanyol and Girona, and play Sevilla at the end of the month is probably the plan. So sim, play, simmy, sim, and then Valencia. And then head into the next month where we'll probably sim both European fixtures again and play all three of the league games. That's the current plan, right? So let's get fucking going, shall we? Appreciate it, Burrow. Thank you for the long-term support, mate. Who knows where we might end up in a journeyman save a little bit later on in the cycle, James. But I can't say as I've got any plans to do a solely Rangers career mode. But there's no reason why we can't end up at Rangers in a journeyman. I've literally the last message was him being sold, and now you're having a go at me because. Cool. Can't wait for that shit to get fixed. Norwich have equalised. Well, that didn't take long, did it? Let me put that on until lights out. I mean, it's going to be half time in 5 minutes anyway. But 2 goals in 3 minutes. Right, let's pause the music and just get straight into it. Welcome back to Spain, welcome back to Valencia, welcome back to FC26 Career Mode. We got a hiding off Real Madrid in the last episode, so we're very much hoping to start the week this week a little bit better if we can. We've got a particularly busy month here ahead of us with a couple of European games and 5 La Liga fixtures. So we're just going to jump straight in to the simmer here against Basel in Europe, and we should be, quite frankly, pretty straightforwardly able to get a comfortable victory. We drew 1-1. Good. That's gone well then, hasn't it? Right, maybe we won't be simming all of the league phase games in the Europa League. Rather surprising that Basel were able to get that result. If it was at Basel, I might well have played it, actually, because their ground is in the game this year. That's annoying. We had a frustrating defeat to Betis in a simmer in the last episode as well. So I wonder whether sims aren't necessarily going to be kind to us in the opening stages of this season. We'll play that situation by ear, and obviously today's episode with more sims than usual might actually dictate what our ethos is moving forward for the rest of the season. We're 11th in the La Liga table at this moment in time. We would very much like to finish in the top 4 this year if we can and get Champions League football. As it stands, we are 8 points off the top 4. But we do have 2 games in hand, so we're not completely out the reckoning yet. That's for sure. We're training Fatty as a shadow striker at the minute, but actually, I think I am going to do what you guys recommended and move him to the right and move Salah centrally to a cam spot. I think that's probably the best thing to do to get the most out of Mo, who has started well. Stunning goal against Barcelona. And Fatty's been brilliant too in the cam role, but I think we could get more out of both of them combined if they were this way round, and I agree with your decision on that front. Right, let's go and play Bilbao then, see if we can pick ourselves up some points in the league and then get back on track. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying. Make sure you check the Palace save episode of that went live earlier on today as we're getting close to the end of the season there, pushing for Champions League football of our own in that save too. Norwich are away team FC. They've lost all their home games so far this season. Oh. I didn't realise Norwich were that bad at the minute. Specifically at home. They've lost 4 so far. They must all have been at Carrow Road. So they want us to reach the final of the Europa League. Round of 16 of the Copa del Rey and the Champions League place. At the minute, the board are happy with me, but if we go out the Copa del Rey quite early, especially if I go out the Europa League early, might be in trouble with regards to my job. Wado, let's go. Sanchez in there. Movement to Arno to striker. Javi Guerra can come out for a Greenwich. Correct for Tobias. Gonna be a busy month. Gonna have to adjust accordingly. Not sure about that. Go for that one. Morning, AD. How are we, lad? Brighton play Wolves today, right? I think it's Wolves. Or is it tomorrow? Afternoon, Ben. I hope you're feeling better, Eddie. You ran well earlier in the week, right? Today, 2 PM, yeah. I tart so like... Oh, Christ. Dick! Boy! They actually do this. Aguirre Debala in goal for Athletic Club de Bilbao. Beñat Prados in the midfield for them. Both Williams brothers in the wide roles, and Bertrame still up top for them. Backline was pretty strong as well. Destiny Udogi still in there for them. No surprises that they're starting Aguirre Debala over Karnaseki. What we would have done with Aguirre Debala this season is something that is just combines to the what-ifs of the potential hypotheses. Shut your face, Jez. Sunset tackled. Greenwich, Puado, and Sanchez. Gazar out wide here to Burak Yilmaz. Barış Yilmaz, sorry. Burak Yilmaz has been retired a while. Oh, that would have been a nice ball. I'm intrigued to see how good their other fullbacks are, other defenders are actually. This is right here, 78. Yeah, the Marvin Young option is an intrigue. Well, they'll put Marvin Young in, 72, over Lukeba, 82. Is that right, mate? Okay. Cystitis. What is cystitis, Ben? Apologies. Sorry to hear that your cat might have a medical condition. Cystitis. Something to do with cysts, one imagines. Nice tackle by Gazar, playing against his former team. He picked him up. In fact, did we use Pepelu as part of the deal for him? Can't remember, actually. There was no Pepelu on their bench, was there? Oh, yeah, there is. There's the answer. 2-1 Ipswich, Jaden Philogene. He does like scoring the occasional banger, doesn't he, Mr. Philogene? Wham. Yeah, stop that. I mean, keeper tried. Going with a free kick. Out to Nico Williams. Galarreta, Nico Williams, Greenwich in the way this time. We've had to make some changes to our 11 for this game as per the fixture list. Obviously that game against Basel just 3 days ago. Into the box here. Sanchez and Galarreta intercepts that nicely. They do have Pepelu on the bench because, of course, Gazar, who's in the starting lineup for us today here and can't knock Iñaki Williams off it, used to play for Bilbao. We used Pepelu as part of the deal to bring Gazar to the club. So we might see Pepelu off the bench for them. If we do, we'll find out just how easy he was to play against for opposition players last season. That's a decent ball and Prado's trying to get there. And Tiano can't quite. I think they would have gotten a free kick for a handball there, unfortunately. Neither side able to really create anything of any real note in the opening 20 minutes. Still waiting for either goalkeeper to make any sort of save whatsoever. But hopefully the chance will come soon for us. And when it does, fingers crossed, we'll take it as well. Looking for Prado around the corner, but Destiny Doggy's done well. Well in Gazar. No, not well in Gazar. That was weird. I thought it was well in Gazar. Oh. And then Nico Williams. Did he score, Kev? Inflammation of the bladder. Oh. Corner delivered deep. He almost wins it. Prado gets that away. And I'll ask him to go again. And yeah, they've got Destiny Doggy back here, so I'm not really going to outpace anyone, am I? Gazar. We could outpace someone on this side, though, with Yilmaz up against Jesus Arreso. Oh, if anything, he turned a bit too sharply there. It's annoying. Is it? I presume it's treatable. Then. Sunset. And Vetrame. Let's try to get that back to Sunset there, and that hasn't really worked for them. Oh, that's poor. It's just not good enough from Tobias. And it could. It has cost us. That is a simple ball to play that to your teammate through there, and you've kicked it straight at the athletic man. Nico Williams makes it 1-0 to the home side here at the San Mamés. Not great. I think it's the San Mamés, isn't it? San Mamés is Bilbao, not Sevilla. I'll have the F1 on above me, yeah. Tobias. Puado. Good. Oh, it's really well worked. Challenged by Bayoma. Tobias will look to get it down the line. This time he can find his teammate, or can he? No. Young, the defender, comes across well. I don't think there was anything Tobias' fault there. Puado just didn't quite have the legs to get there. He's intercepted that nicely. We'll just play it back to the goalkeeper before he gets out-muscled. And look for the ball forward. That wasn't where it was intended to go, but it still found the man at least. Yilmaz. Now, it might be a case of just pace abusing for a little bit with Yilmaz here, looking for Munteanu. Yilmaz going again, getting to the box and drill it across and hope that there's someone on the end of it. There was not anyone on the end of it. We're 1-0 down at half time. We are not playing well. Let me just check something. Where's my favourites? Have I actually... No, good. It's been one of them so far. Let's maybe play these through the way round. Get Prado through the middle. Patches of red in the bathroom, yeah. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't look like it's serious enough to warrant paying an out-of-hours vet's fee. But I'm sure they'll sort something for us where they'll be able to diagnose whatever's wrong. How old is she? And has she been neutered? Because if it's just patches of red, as opposed to patches of red in her urine, it could potentially be something hormonal. If she hasn't been neutered. I'm sure you would have thought of that anyway. Just... Oh, you think she's 17? Okay, no, that's fair. Was she a rescue? Can be Asso. Harry Gazar. Time to be better in this second half, isn't it, really? We didn't... Oh, he says. Didn't have a single shot in the first half. They only had two. One of which I don't think you'll have seen. And the other one was the goal. Greenwich across to Harry Gazar. Yilmaz is on the run again. I've swapped Puado and Munteanu around to put Munteanu out wide and Puado through the middle. We'll see if that makes a change to how effective we can be at creating chances. Harry Gazar looking early for Yilmaz, but it was probably a poor decision on my part with the defender so close to him. Let me need to slow things down a little bit. I'm getting a little bit antsy, a little bit anxious, a little bit impatient in trying to get the ball forward and look for an equaliser, that actually I'm probably harming my chances of getting that equaliser by trying to get it quite so quickly and in such a rushed fashion. Greenwich will head this away. Montiano's up here, but he's not going to get there. Nico Williams absolutely can bang one from here. So can his brother Iñaki, but thankfully neither do. Get this out wide, but against the doggy on this side just doesn't scream the obvious way to go about scoring a goal, does it? Because look at him, he's so quick. Looking for Montiano. It's a poor ball. It's really just not good enough when looking for a teammate there. Created a foul as well when trying to win it back quickly. Tobias, please get to that. Oh, come on. You can see the frustration in the way that we're playing and how that frustration is manifesting itself in our inability really to do anything here against Bilbao. We might just have to suck up one more defeat before, hopefully, a really positive run of form starts, because we've got some very favourable fixtures on the horizon. And we really need to be picking up points in those ones if we want to get ourselves back towards that top four before the end of the calendar year. Dink it in. It's not really dinked, is it? Towards anyone of any real note. Boyomo always was going to win that. Harry Gazar, I see the run. Oh, did that hit a hand? It did. Prado made a great run in the middle. Don't know as I have any set-piece specialists at the minute, either in the 11 or on the bench. I'll bring Salah on here. In fact, let's do Salah and Fatty and do them that way round. But I don't think I'll make any other changes at the moment. And then maybe Salah takes this free kick, potentially. Fatty can take a free kick. Thank you. Fatty can take a free kick. Can Salah take a free kick? He can, but can he bend it in from here? Let's give it a go. Come on, Mo. Do me a favour here, please, sir. Off the bar. He so very nearly did. Oh, that's as close as probably we're likely to come in this one. That's so unlucky. Fatty delivers the cross. Put the keeper off. Oh, he was put off. Aguirre Zebala only punching. Not able to hold that. But they are going to deal with it in the end. Thank you. Harry Gazar. For the ball in. Greenwich. Just intercept everything, don't they? He's too quick. Have to give up with Tobias already. Bring Boyomo across. Greenwich. Nicely into Harry Gazar. Salah quickly on. Fatty. Greenwich. Looking for Fatty again. Salah. Harry Gazar. Prado. Lovely turn. Oh, what a goal it would have been. Aguirre Zebala with a brilliant save, and his teammates, rightfully so, celebrating with him for making it. Oh, he's come for that and he's not got there. And Harry Gazar against his former team. Aguirre Zebala couldn't keep it under his spell, but it fell close enough to him that he could gobble it up at the second opportunity. Well, you can't say that in the second half we haven't been better. You can't say that in the second half we haven't had the chances to find the equaliser. We just haven't done that. 1 minute added on here. Need to get it forward, but I think the whistle's going to go before I get a chance to. Prado will lift it, and we hope that Yilmaz has got the pace and the strength. Keeper's come. He's not got there. Let me just get this to a forward man. No, we are going to lose by a goal to nil away from home, unfortunately. Athletic to rub it in. Good evening, Andrew. Thank you very much for joining us on YouTube, mate. Yeah, emergency vets can be extortionately expensive. As long as behaviourally she's fine in every other way, I wouldn't have said there's an issue in waiting 24 hours. Sociedad are flying. Oh, I forgot Real Sociedad were absolutely smashing it in the league. They were unbeaten when they'd won almost every game. We've dropped to 14th here. They've won... Oh no, they've dropped to 2nd now. Won 6 of their 8. Oh, good. Well, we need to pull our fingers out the bag here. New position for Ansu Fati. Didn't take long, thankfully. And inside forward, please. Only has 76 finishing, but he's been very good so far, Ansu Fati. Been really pleased with him. We did make the change in here, didn't we? Yeah. So, actually, I think I'm not sure if I'm training Salah as a cam or not at the minute. I think we were. Did we do it? No, we haven't yet. Well, let's do it. 2 weeks to a cam. Fantastic. I'm not sure what that will do to his overall, actually, but regardless, I mean, he's 87, so it's not going to do anything bad to his overall, nor does his overall really need to change. Sociedad, I don't know what their away kit looks like, but that home kit's probably not ideal. Neither kit is really ideal, actually, and they've only got the 2, so let's go for that one. Hello, Millie. Creative series last night went as expected, I think, in most instances, unfortunately. But it was a at a track where I wasn't anticipating being any good anyway. People cheated in the sprint, which meant that me starting on pole and having a reverse grid was fucking pointless. And then the main race went okay, but we made a gamble with a safety car that didn't pay off, unfortunately. Oh, nice, Luke. That's huge, man. GG's. Yeah, all good, thank you, Millie. How's the old toothy peg? Presumably all sorted now. We're out on the formation lap at the minute. In Singapore. No pain or anything, that's the most important thing, isn't it? No pain is normally a sign of no infection still. Borja Mayoral has the most goals in the league so far this season. Okay. Keeping a keen eye on you, sir.
No fighting. No fucking fighting. Fucking fighting!
I missed the start. I was too busy. Andre Anana in goal for Real Sociedad. Calvin Bassey at the back for them still. Second in the table, able to go back top again if they beat us today. Borja Mayoral is the league's top goal scorer thus far. Or joint top goal scorer with 7. Andre Anana. That's not a name I expected to see here in goal for Real Sociedad, if I'm completely honest with you. Hopefully, we could do something. The fully white sleeves of their kit is actually quite annoying. But we should be able to do. It's not a massive kit clash. Mo centrally this time. Looking over the top for Ansu Fati. Can they combine immediately? No, unfortunately not. Good. Lando up to third and Piastri down to fourth. They've swapped. Lando started fifth, didn't he? Great start for Lando. Need to see a replay of the start to see exactly how that happened, but brilliant start for Lando. He's right on the back. He's right on the back of Verstappen as well. George can have his work cut out today. Oh, very brave from Lando, was it? Piastri's just leaving a gap, I think, to Lando at the minute. He looks quite slow there around the final couple of corners. Has Piastri got an issue? He's going... That gap is building and building and building. There's a radio call at the minute. Oh, yeah, I mean, that wasn't very team-like, but sure. I mean, there is a World Championship at stake, Oscar. I need to see a replay of it, though, before I have a fully fledged opinion. Verstappen's on the softs as well. Everyone else on the mediums in the top 7. Ocon up the inside of Sonoda. Oh, they did. They clashed. It wasn't. To be fair, that wasn't. That didn't look purposeful from Lando. It looked like he had got a swapper on. He's up behind. Oh, he touched the back of Verstappen, didn't he? Which just made the car squirm. There was nothing wrong with the move until then. Just got unlucky. Very demanding of her, Ben. Tell her she can have a fucking Haribo one. Because you'll need your money for the kid, not the engagement ring. We had the Liverpool game on above us whilst we were racing yesterday, Bolgi, yeah. Turientes. Nice turn into Mayoral. That's poor from him. And Biasa and Yilmaz. Oh, nice sharp turn, although the defender seems to deal with it actually. They've left a bit of space for Harry Gazar here. Navigera will look for Fati. Fati will look for the space and run straight into a defender. Put the pressure on though. In Harry Gazar and kept it in play as well, and we'll look for Yilmaz down the line. That didn't quite work out, but Salah will find Harry Gazar. Salah's there again in the middle, and maybe a little ball around the corner. Could have been on to Perez. Ball around the corner is on to Yilmaz. We'll then find Salah, who finds Javier Guerra, who can't find a way through to goal. Looking for and finding Fati. Can he find a way through to goal? Salah's movement's excellent. It's just unable to be found at the minute, and that's me trying to force it through. Win this header, and we can maybe get the ball back down to the forward line to have another go. Javier is available in the middle there. A little bit of an awkward turn from the fullback. Salah's going. Salah's gone. Mo Salah's in. Oh, and Andre Nana tips it onto the post. That was the moment for Mo to grab his second La Liga goal of the season. And Fati does get to that and can force the corner at the very least. Right, this is getting intense now in front of the Real Sociedad goal. Bayoma needs to win this. He's not even bothered running at it, which is great. Drill this out wide. Fati, a little bit of footwork. Deliver across. It's a good ball, and we're there! Andre Nana again, denying Ozzy Perez this time. Who gave Andre Nana his Weetabix this morning? Bayomo! Beats the keeper, man on the line, stops it from going in. Everything but the goal for us at the minute. Yeah, George has just pieced out, hasn't he? Really? Right, Piastri's picked up the pace a little bit now. Just managing the gap, I imagine, in temperatures in Singapore. How long have you been together, Ben? I'd say don't do it just because she's asking for it. Not necessarily the healthiest way to go about doing that. If it stays as is, McLaren win the Constructors' Championship tonight. Which they should have done last week, or last race in Baku, but Piastri decided to pop it in a wall. Cambiasso inside to Correa. Looking for, but not finding. There's Perez, Carlos Soler. Oh, that's nice. Takafusa Kubo. Well in. Iosi into the channel. Yilmaz arriving as well, and he's quicker. There aren't many faster, to be honest. Edge of the box is Saviguera. Around the corner is going to be Mo Salah. Meh. Borja Mayoral. Nice tackle. Guerra gets away. There's one. There's two. Fatty. The final ball in the final thirds just hasn't been there so far in today's episode, has it? Well intercepted. Straight back to Kubo. Trying to bring Cambiasso back in here. Up against Connor Bradley. Deflected. Can we stop them getting the corner? We can. It looks like it's going to be 0-0 at half-time here, but you can't say that's for a lack of effort on our behalf. Fatty just needed to get to that to get the extra turn in. How long is going to be added on by the referee here at the end of the half? I'm not sure. Is there enough left for us to score the goal? No, unfortunately. 0-0 at the break, but I mean, surely a goal for us is coming, isn't it? You've got to have a rough idea, Ben, surely. 6 months, 7 years. Somewhere roughly in there. Orlando has damage. That'll be from the back of Max's car, I imagine. Russell is just disappearing out front at the minute. Genuinely just, he's off. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely a racing incident. Oh, it's just a few months, is it? It's not like Lando purposefully drove into the back of Max or purposefully bumped Oscar. Thank you. Perez says very much. Fatty to Correa, looking for Fatty again and finding him. Perez needs to get on his bike. Fati through the gap. Lovely ball. Perez surely with the assist and Fati with the goal. We said at the end of the first half, a goal surely has to be coming. I present to you Valencia 1, Real Sociedad 0. And Andy says, yay! Just at the right time. Thank you for the 23rd month subscribed on Twitch, pal. It's all coming together. Any players in the Premier League you feel have the potential to become a club legend or icons in the future? Players like Saka, going to be an Arsenal hero, so to speak. I think Erling Haaland will end up being an icon on FC, won't he? Do you mean I took that in Ultimate Team terms, Marcus. Do you mean in Ultimate Team terms, or do you mean just in real life? Aviguera over the top looking for the run. Avansu Fati. Nice turn. I'm not sure if Perez was onside. He wasn't. He's going to bury it. But unfortunately, the reversal of the first goal is not sealing the second. Ayoze just went a little bit too quickly. To be fair, I think Bassi stepped a bit and Ayoze kept going. And he was definitely offside. Finished it well. So if we can replicate that, but legally, that'd be lovely. Just in general. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Yilmaz. Salah. Oh. In general, club legends. Pickford at Everton. It's one that springs to mind. Obviously, Saka at Arsenal. Fusa Kubo. You'd say Virgil van Dijk at Liverpool, if he's not already considered as such. Where is he? Let's go Fati first. Aviguera. That's not Aviguera. Braith Mendes couldn't make up his mind which way he wanted to go, so we decided for him. The answer is nowhere. Aurigaza running inside the defender. Thank you, Yilmaz. Go on, lad. Ayoze, is he going to run? Salah's going. Let me change the thingy on Perez roll, because advanced forward just doesn't work the way that it used to in previous years. Salah for Liverpool, yeah, obviously. That's as obvious as they come as well, isn't it? At Chelsea at the minute, I wouldn't say there's anyone that stands out that would be an obvious club legend, like a Lamps or a Terry or someone like that. Mayoral. Thierry Correa. Aurigaza. Nice. Salah. Handball? No? No. Nothing given. Aaron Achayan might have overrun that. No, he's done well to get there. Chasing shadows a little bit since the goal. But I don't mind chasing shadows in their half. Ah, change of pace from Kubo can certainly switch things up. And they've gone up a gear there. Unfortunately, they've misfired in doing so. Salah over the top. Yilmaz will win the race and the run. Salah trying to sweep it with his left. Didn't quite get it right. We lead by 1. We look like the only likely side of scoring the next goal in the game if there is to be one. So, Real Sociedad equaliser loading. Mayoral. Braith Mendes. Garocha. Around the corner. Mendes well in. Can be Cambiasso forward. Bring it down, Mo, if you can. I think that was handball from Salah. They were giving the advantage for their Braith Mendes. Looking to get in behind, and he's doing so really nicely. Holy moly, that wasn't far away either, was it? Brrr. Equaliser for Real Sociedad really is loading, isn't it? Let's make a couple of changes. Montiano up top. Let's do Salah out wide and bring on Puado at cam. I'll do a Greenwich actually in there too. Nice to see Sanchez up to 80 rated. Yeah, but Aguero's not a current active player, is he? And you would say has the potential to become a club legend. You'd say he already is. Well, Marcus was implying that of players that could in the future be described as such. 1-3-1 in the end, Ben, yesterday. How did Grimsby? You're Tranmere, right? Was it Tranmere? Haaland's 5th in City's all-time leading of top scorers. Already. Max is definitely just managing pace, isn't he? Very much so. There's no way he's this slow compared to George. Although his softs will be screaming at the minute. Oh, is it Salford? He had Salford, not Tranmere. Oh, Davidinki was a separate record. Sorry, separate question. I missed Davidinki's thingy. Yeah, we're into the playoffs now. If it weren't for inexplicably letting Harrogate equalise in their game and Grimsby's 97th minute penalty, we'd be in the top 3. But such is football. Salah. Oh, that's poor. Giving up straight away. There's a Greenwich. There's a bit of space in the middle here that we can't utilise because we've given the ball away. Let's not throw it away in the 90 plus, shall we? Connor Bradley looking to get forward. And Kubo. Garocha. Mendes. Well in. And that should be game. Get it out to Salah. And the referee can blow his whistle whenever he likes. Montiano trying to beat his man and can't, unfortunately, but it doesn't matter. Well, we deserved 3 or 4 in that game, but we only needed the 1 in the end. Back to winning ways. Now let's make this the start of a run, shall we? One 2-0 on your third at the minute. Scored after 39 seconds. Oh, yikes. Someone want a contract? No, he's just unhappy. Fatty position change. Fatty right winger. Would already change him to a left winger. Oh no, I've already done that one, haven't I? It's just an old email. No, I haven't played FC or FIFA off camera, quote unquote, for fun for about 8 years. Right, FC Twente away from home in the Europa League now. Even though there's a bit of fatigue, we will go with our strongest 11 and hope that this one, surely, is good enough for a victory. And it is by quite some margin as well. Now that is more like it in Europe. Thank you very much. It gives me a bit more confidence that we can keep doing that for the foreseeable and keep powering through in that competition with regards to results. Eric Sanchez is actually getting a little bit annoyed at the minute at the lack of football. So I'm probably going to need to give him a game or two recently. Give him a game or two moving forward, because I haven't recently. We're up to 11th in the league with a win over Sociedad. Obviously, we've got Espanyol on the horizon, which should be a more straightforward game, you would like to think. Like we say, this episode is kind of going to decide if we do this amount of simming again in the future, or whether we end up splitting episodes into or splitting months into multiple episodes. For the remainder of the season, to ensure that we get as many people or as many points on the board as possible. Could do that the other way around. Montiano up top, Rubber out wide, and Prado at camp. Still should be good enough to get a result. Absolutely, please do. Away from home against Espanyol, the RCD. Good. Barry Shilmaz and Luis Montiano with the goals to give us a narrow margin of victory, but judging by the stats, it was a very comfortable game. Now, Girona should be something similar. It's a very busy part of the fixture list, this, as you can quite clearly see. Only 2 or 3 days between each game at the moment, which does make it more difficult to manage squad-wise. But hopefully we can do so. Most of our players are recovering well enough, but obviously some are going to need a little bit of encouragement to continue in the manner that they are. I'm actually going to put Prado up top and then put Sanchez in at cam. Just going to try and regain his morale and faith in the side. A 2-0 win there with Harry Gazara and Barış Yilmaz. All right, we have seemingly turned the corner then with that win against Sociedad. It might have only been a narrow one, but it's one that has sparked a run of now 4 wins in a row in all competitions. We're up to 8th. We're only 2 points now off the top 4. Season recovered thus far, but Sevilla have been the bogey team of bogey teams so far. I've played them 3 times, and I've lost by 2-1 on each occasion. Now is the time to change that. You'll be fine with those. Fine with those kits. Which game, Eddie? Say the game. That narrows it down to all games ever. The Chelsea game. I think Chelsea probably deserved the win in the end. Nearly 8 seconds for Russell back to Verstappen now. Surprised that Norris hasn't been able to get past. I know he's got that damage, but I would have thought he'd been able to get past Verstappen on those used softs now. Unless he's just managing temperatures still. Tsunoda's sacked his softs off and gone to hards. I presume Bortoletto's done the same, being 1 minute and 9 down already. Sitting and waiting, pulling these tyres, yeah, it makes sense. Probably something tactical, Davidenki, for potential safety cars, I imagine. We may well get a Youth Academy Career Mode on 26, if not 27, Sam. Potentially, certainly. An option for us. I bought a letter front wing change, was it? Right, Sevilla wrangle in goal. Suaza, Marcao, Salas and Sanchez. Sao and Agume. Alphon, Peke and Ayuke, who was destructive against us last time we played them. And then Romero up top. Raul Rangel in goal. Nyland was their starting goalkeeper. They got Azpilicueta on the bench. Rocco Rates is decent for them too. Sevilla, the side in this save thus far, that when it's AI playing AI, they're not very good and they're having a terrible season. They're down in 15th. But, and they weren't that much better last season either. But when they play me, they just turn up. We'll wait and see if it happens for a 4th time. But I'd really like to think that we'd finally be able to get the better of them. Guillermo intercepts that nicely. That was pretty straightforward for him to do so. Alex Sanchez and a Greenwich. Looking for Prado in the channel. Nice little cut back here to Sanchez. Edge of the box is Haure Gazar. And it's a strong save by Rangel. Big arm to stop that going in. Could have been an early 1-0 lead. He's not. Is that Romero? He's done one. Now I'm in trouble. Alfon. Oh, it's really well worked. Peque! It's not very well taken. Brilliant football from Sevilla to build the move, but the pressure from Bayomo just enough to put the attacking midfielder off so that he can't bury that in the bottom corner. Would have been gutted to go 1-0 down quite so early. UK's actually on the opposite side to last season. He was on the left of their front three last year when he absolutely ripped me apart. It's on the right on this occasion. That's not where I aimed at. Thank you very much. Just looking for the left back. There you go. Cambiash has got it now. 20 minutes in, it's an even one. Sevilla doing really well at winning possession back when they lose it. And I'm not doing a very good job of building anything going forward. We are so hot and cold with our performances today. I'm really not sure if we stand a chance of Champions League football or not this season. Lovely ball over the top to Prado though. Knock it on in front of you. Shot power's enough. 1-0 Valencia. Javier Prado bags. But we have taken the lead against Sevilla before and still lost. It's his first goal of the season. That is a surprise. Beep, 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 beep. 108 kilometers an hour. No wonder the keeper couldn't deal with it. Didn't look like it was struck that hard. What a volley! 108 kilometers an hour is like nearly 60 miles an hour. No, it's over 60 miles an hour. 62 miles an hour is 100 kilometers, so it's like 63, 64 miles an hour. 65 even, 107 point something, wasn't it? Christ. Shit! It's got a foot like a traction engine. Not the greatest Alan Partridge impression you've ever heard in your life. Shit! Did you see that? Yeah, so we'll go for a switch. Will you switch? But okay. Play into the space for Sanchez. Again, look for Prado. He's on because the man in the middle dropped his defensive line for no reason whatsoever. Lovely footwork by Sanchez. Can't burst past the man. This is good from Sevilla. Slower move, more patient, but comprehensively built. Oh, nicely done. And in the end, just a little bit too much in terms of overplaying it once they get into the box. 1-0 was enough against Sociedad. They've been free scoring in the simmed games, which says to me that I should be doing better in these played ones in terms of goal scoring options. But I just can't seem to find more than one at the minute in any played game. Well in. Nice. There he goes up. And Ayozi. Senil miles away. Oh, swinging and pinging. Verstappen in. Pulled the trigger. 3-second stop, not bad. The less said about it, the better, Britzy. Hoping for a better week next week. Morning, Justin. How are you, lad? All good here, thank you, mate. How are you? It's just going to release. Just going to release Lando now, isn't it? Verstappen has come out ahead of Alonso, albeit only just. That's why they've taken that stop opportunity there, then, isn't it? There was just that pit window. Not outside of Creator Series, no, Britzy. No one was hurt, just a bit of natural damage. That's good news, Marcus. Could have been much more, couldn't it, with a storm that strong. What's being decorated today, Justin? I suppose McLaren will be in for another 5 laps or so. I wonder if Norris will offer the undercut to Piastri on this occasion. Half time, boss. Lando's wing is getting more obtuse of an angle, isn't it? But it doesn't look like it's going to fall off anytime soon. I don't think they'll change it either. His pace doesn't seem to be that badly affected. We have done a Youth Academy career before, Gitley. We've done 2. One in FIFA 23 as a creator club, and one in FIFA 21. FIFA 21 as Barrow. We have done 2 Youth Academy RTGs like Cutsy and Sparring before. Ipswich still 2-1 up, presumably. Okay, thank you. Oh, I needed to change the role of the... Remind me to change the role of the striker permanently after this game. It was the Youth Academy save where I lost 10-2 on aggregate Stoke in the playoffs, yes, with the broken gameplay that we then replayed. I think that's the only time, or certainly one of only 2 or 3 opportunities. Oh, it's 3-1 now, is it? 1 or 2 times where we've replayed a game. Tobias. Nice ball into Puerto. Oh! The agility there. That was crazy. Dink it. And Ayoze brings it down. And on the stretch. Has the effort. Can't quite turn it home. That was very impressive from Puerto. I don't think I've seen an animation like that thus far on FC26, quite frankly. I said thus far again, didn't I? See, they say thus far, or I say yet. Like, there isn't really another turn of phrase for what it is that I'm saying there, is it? Is there really? It was pointed out in the comment section, wasn't it? Someone was like, take a shot for every time Chess says thus far, you'd be fucking hammered. You probably would, to be fair. Nicely done by Tobias, looking for a Greenwich through the gap. A little bit too ambitious. Let's get a second goal before we start playing Hollywood passes, shall we? Well up, Tobias. Sanchez. Perez. Aurigazar. Ayoze. Oh, I tried to play it around the corner. And then tried to have the shot and the ball was too far away and he's just done a stand tackle into nothing. Greenwich. Aurigazar. Look for Sanchez through there. Aurigazar again. That was meant for Sanchez, then mine Harry Gazar. Perez, stumbles at the crucial time. Oh, this is like Sociedad, where we could have, arguably should have, been 3 or 4 goals to the good, but at the minute can't seem to score more than the one. Even though we have had the ball in the back of the net twice in this one. Or was that... That might have been Sociedad, actually, where the goal was offside. I think it was Sociedad. That's terrible, mate. Hey, Gitley, thank you for joining us on YouTube as well. I presume that's the same Gitley from Twitch. Apologies if I'm butchering your first name as well. Might be Gitley, might be Getley, might be Geitley. I don't know, I'm sorry. Do spell it phonetically for me in chat. I'll try my best to get it right. It is Gitley. Alright, sweet. Oh no, you're saying it is the same you as Twitch you that asked the question about academies. Yes, underpins. We had a bit of a crazy transfer window at the beginning of the season, and it didn't necessarily go down that well. Ale, 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 ale. Right, off the bench for Sevilla. And he's run straight into Harry Gazar, Greenwich, Sanchez. It's Montiano now, forward through the middle here. Oh, maybe I needed to just wait a moment till he was a bit clearer of the defender there. I had the space to do so. I've definitely rushed that. Well in. There we go. Had to finish that one. Montiano makes it 2-0. We do get the chance to extend the lead. We will win this game. His second goal in 4. At last. I'm normally quite good with names, Ben. You're still on 23, are you, Matt? 24 was good with gameplay sliders. 26 is better than 25, certainly. Still some issues with gameplay, but I'd say 26 is probably worth the upgrade from 23. But do beware that the FCIQ tactical model is significantly different to what you would have experienced on FIFA 23. It's a lot more rigid. Great. Well held. Makes you feel like seeing Kaka as an icon, let alone Kroos. Load FM with a rate of 48. My guy, thank you, pal. Very good of you. Ads, can we get a shout out for Load FM, please? Appreciate it, dude. Looking forward to 26, I hope. I imagine. As are we. Join me here in a Valencia career mode on the other 26 football game. A Greenwich, Prado. Driven across. We get this round the corner to Iosi? Not even bloody slightly. Are you okay? So, thankfully we've grabbed that second goal, so if they do pull one back here late, it's not going to cost us the result. Clean sheet would be nice though. I haven't been great defensively in the history of my FC and FIFA content, so to be keeping clean sheets quite regularly at the minute is quite refreshing actually, and that might put us back into the European spots given the run of form that we've gone on now here towards the end of this month. October has been kind to us. We're 15th in the Europa League. We certainly need to improve on that front there. This could be Dmitrievski saying, I need more football. Well, you can play in the cup. I probably should have put you in for the other Europa League games, really, shouldn't I? So my bad for that. Salah is still an 80. Oh, he's an 89 rated cam. Oh, we like that, although he's very soon to be, as you can see, an 88 rated cam. But that has certainly moved him up a bit. You love to see it. Nice. Well, where are we going to end things then in the La Liga table here at the end of the episode today? Let's have a quick butchers into the Champions League positions. We were, at the start of the day, 8 points off the top 4. We did have those 2 games in hand. They went very well, apart from the Sociedad, apart from the Simmer. But, all right, good. We're 5 points off top. We're not that far behind Real at the minute. And with the fixture list looking quite kind to us in tomorrow's episode as well, although we do have Getafe, I believe, and they're actually in 3rd right now. But with Oviedo, Getafe and Levante in the league next time out, got to be more points there. Then with Osasuna and Mallorca, no, that's Zaragoza, isn't it? Osasuna, Zaragoza and Villarreal after that. We want to be pushing towards the top of the table by the end of the calendar year if we possibly can. Some slightly more difficult European games on the horizon with Roma and then Palace into January. But right now things are going really well for us. We've recovered from an indifferent start. And we had an indifferent start last year and ended very strong. So let's do the same again, shall we? Please do drop the video a like if you're enjoying the save. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more content over the next few days and weeks, of course. Check the Palace save if you've missed it. Come and join me on stream. Plugging done. I'll see you tomorrow. Right, let's save that. Russell's boxed for hards. Norris is boxed for something it's not showing yet, but presumably hards. Yes. 3.5 between Russell and Verstappen now. 1.5 between Verstappen and Norris. So Verstappen's held position. Oh, Isak's got an issue. It's episode 2, episode 5, I want to say, of Valencia. Might have been episode 4. It was episode 4. We are about to record episode 5. Shamrock were the side that were managed by Damien Duff, right? It was probably on penalties, if you saw an 8-7, I imagine. Oh, Ballon d'Or's been announced. No cutscene for it. I think that's a bug. Pretty sure that's a bug. Vinny wins the Ballon d'Or. I'll mention that in the episode when we start it. Where did you see an 8-7? There. It must have been penalties. Surely there's no way. I can actually check, can't I? Not calendar, you tip. Oscar with a terrible pit stop, 5.2 seconds. What makes a change for it to be Oscar, not Lando, having a dodgy pit stop? Carabao Cup. Yeah, pens. What happened to Alonso in the box? Oh, that was Shelbourne, was it, Jordan? Shelbourne, not Shamrock. Just showing Piastri's stop again. Oh, front right, slow off. And then rear left, slow on. McLaren used to be so reliable with their stops. And then they're just not anymore. It's a lovely move by Behrman on Albon. Now they're just floundering all the time in their pit stops. 9.2 seconds for Alonso. Can I check the Irish League table? Sure. Bohemians, Derry, Shamrock Rovers, St Pat's, Shelbourne, Waterford, Sligo Rovers, Drogheda, sorry, Cork, and Galway at bottom, joint bottom. My pretty little Galway girl. Right, I'm just going to have a quick toilet break, chat, and then we will record another episode. BR Bizzle. Alonso, if you speak to me every lap, I will disconnect my radio. Just classic Fernando. I'll watch the whole race back tonight. I've barely even seen any of it so far. Obviously, the result is going to be spoiled for me. Norris just not making any impression on Verstappen, is he? I know McLaren expected to perhaps not quite be so competitive here this year. Lando just absolutely smashed it in Singapore last year, didn't he? You win by like 25 seconds or so, even after making a poor mistake. Bran, top of the league. Viking, Bodo, Mulder, Rosenborg, Sarpsborg, Fredrikstad, Sandefjord, Christiansand, Strømgodset, Vålerenga, HamKam, Tromsø, Kameratene, Haugesund and Bryn. They're all quicker than George over the last few laps though. George was monstrous in the first stint, wasn't he? But evidently maybe on the hard tire the Mercedes doesn't quite have it. Is that what they were telling him? 35 to go over the line. 7-lap offset for Lando. McLaren definitely aren't as strong this year, and they've not been as strong the last couple of rounds, have they? Just been slightly off the bubble. Whether that's them being not quite so good or others improving or a mixture of the two, I'm not sure. This track definitely doesn't suit them as much this year, but like I say, Lando last year was untouchable at Singapore. Manajal, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Welcome to the channel here on Twitch. Appreciate it. Yeah, McLaren will be good at Kota next time out. Brown, 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 brown. Six points. Yeah, that's not great, is it? Oh, nice one, AD. I'm going to be sending the email when I go offline tonight, actually. That's the wrong pen, Chaz. Sending the initial hello. As well as sending EA a email as well. Right, let's record the next one, shall we? 2.8 Verstappen to Russell now. Yeah, that gap is coming down. Telling Lando to have a drink. Singapore's hard to overtake though, so Verstappen might storm up to Russell, but then getting past is something completely different, isn't it? We should be going to the end from here as well, right? Is it a one stop or is it a two stop? Medium, hard, medium. To be fair, well, Russell took half a second out of him lap before last, but prior to that it was like 10th and a half, 10th and a half, 10th. Yeah, minus 45 goal difference from 23 games isn't great, is it? When you're averaging losing by 2 goals to 0 every week. Welcome back to Valencia. We recovered our dodgy start in the last episode and are starting to power on towards what could be a very strong season for us here in southeastern Spain. We find ourselves with a couple of more straightforward European games, more straightforward than normal. Shamrock Rovers should be, well, I mean, obviously I'm jinxing myself by saying so, but this should be a really strong result for us. Then we've got the Hungarian side Ferencváros a little bit later on in the month. We also have 3 games in La Liga today, which should also be relatively straightforward, which are Oviedo, Getafe and Levante. So I'm hoping for 5 from 5. We have won 5 of our last 5, and if we can win the next 5, then we are in a particularly strong position for both the league and Europe. We will... 3-1's actually closer than I imagined, although 3-0 we were until the 88th minute. That's as strong as you would have wanted it to be. Mo Salah with 2 and Frances with a goal off the bench, to be fair to him. I do need to be rotating the side a bit more in Europe, really, but I was kind of hoping to be in a bit more of a convincing position to be able to give some fringe players some more football, but we've needed to play some more first-teamers to get ourselves into a position to then have a little bit of extra opportunity later in the phase, although we have Roma and Palace coming up later in the phase. But with easier on-paper fixtures like Oviedo and Levante, it is the opportunity for players like Eric Sanchez and others to get involved into the starting lineup and have some first-team football. So we'll see what we can do in La Liga today. We dropped to 7th here, but I imagine that's because we've got a game in hand, is it not? It is indeed. So we could, if we win it, we go back to 4th on... Well, I say goal difference. I don't know, as we've played Villarreal yet, so it can't be on a head-to-head. So it would be goal difference, and we're not going to win by 6 in this next game, are we? But if we do win, we will only be 3 off top, as Real had won 8 in 10? Or no, I think they'd won 6 in 8, and they've won 2 of their last 4, and drawn 1 and lost 1, so they are dropping points. They'll beat me next time we play them, though. You know that for sure, don't you? Do drop the video a like if you are enjoying the save. We do have to mention to you, actually, the winner of the Ballon d'Or. There is a bug in game at the minute where the cutscene isn't playing. You're only getting the news item. It's confirmed by the devs that it is a bug and they're working on a fix. But Vinny won the Ballon d'Or this year in this save. So congratulations, Vinny, on the 2026 Ballon d'Or. GG, sir. Well done. Congrats. Thank you, Underbins. Go on, let's see what Chiquete's all about. Nice move by Hajar on Alonso. Hajar has an engine issue and has still been able to overtake Alonso, although Alonso has just got him back here, and that was really nicely done from Fernando. But now Hajar's going to have DRS and might well take the position back again. There's a big gap between the top 7 and the rest, isn't there, Jeeps? 27 seconds between Lawson in 8th and Hamilton in 7th. But yeah, Hajar's got that engine issue, and I think is probably just tumbling now, isn't he? More than likely. Where's Stroll? 9th at the minute, to be fair. Alonso, trophy for hero of the race. Hajar was defending the entire time, Fez. Exclamation mark camera. Idiot, gives you all my details. It's not Oviedo's ground, is it? It's Stadio Europa, which is a shame. Oh, Stroll's still... What? Stroll's done 38 laps on softs? He can't have done... Surely he's not done 38 laps on softs. How in the fuck? How have they not exploded yet? Hey, Zachary. Thank you for the support from the US, mate. And the daily support on the YouTube content as well. Very good of you, dude. Zaragoza are the lowest scoring team in the whole league with 7 goals. I said Zaragoza, I meant Oviedo. Never mind, we won't include that in the video. Even I know 38 laps on softs is insane. Yeah, unless it's Monaco. Don't expect 38 laps on softs. Right, George's gap to Max has grown a bit and Norris is starting to close in on Verstappen now. Oviedo's starting lineup. Peretz in goal for them. 4-2-3-1. Vidal at fullback. Dendonka in the midfield. Former Wolves man, of course. Ilic at cam. And Ferran Jutgla up top at striker. Anyone on the bench? Not really anyone of note. We're playing a couple of fringe players as we said we would. But against the side at the bottom of the table, kind of has to be a dub, really, doesn't it? Most just walked up and walked off with the ball and said thank you, toodaloo. Sufati on Javi. It's going to fall. Never mind. Colombato, Ilic. Ilic. Well in, Javiguera. Inside. Puado. Oh, I forgot to change the fucking thingy, did I? Oh, Stroll's in, there you go. And now he's dead last. Are they one-stopping or are they boxing again? I presume they're one-stopping, right? Now's when the safety car comes out. It would be classic Aston Martin luck for the safety car to come out in the next couple of laps. Stroll's on mediums. He's soft mediuming at Singapore. Bloody hell. Jutgla. It's up to Josip Brekalo. Missed him in the starting lineup when we were looking at the graphics. Really decent player, Josip Brekalo. Jutgla. Ooh, that was a really good effort, actually. Down low that Dmitrievski deals with well. Colombato with the corner. And Yilmaz wins that header. Salah's not going to get there, so we'll give up on chasing it. No point wasting the stamina. Nacho. Thank you. Never mind, couldn't get it under control quickly enough to do anything with it. Leave me alone, Ilic. You're destroying me. Well up, Thierry. That was pretty bloody good from their winger there. Lift that and... oh, it's gone out of play. All right, I'm under a bit of pressure here, actually, from Real Oviedo. I don't know as I've actually gotten forward to do anything yet. Colombato and Hassan and Jutgla. Correa. Right, slow it down. Pass the ball about. Score a bloody goal. Please, Mr. Noid. Thank you. There you go. I've given myself the instructions. Now all I've got to do is follow through. Salah nearly did so immediately. Bit more power, bit more height, and that might have flown into the top corner. Nod this inside if we can win it. Javiguera looking for Salah out of his feet and trying to whip it, but there's someone in where. Hassan. He's around Chiquete. They might be the lowest scoring side in the league and the lowest points scoring side in the league, but I am borderline struggling against Oviedo at the moment. I have to be honest. Leander Dendoncker, well intercepted by Frances. That was good interceptions, good reading of the play. Lovely ball out wide to Yilmaz. And it's just a bad ball in the end. Prado, he'll look for Yilmaz, and that's not a great ball either. I'm playing like I'm 20th at the minute. Sanchez wins it back. Salah, first time to Yilmaz. Yilmaz into the box and overruns it, and we lose the ball. Yep, I'm definitely the side that are bottom of the table right now, aren't I? Playing like absolute dirt. Come on, mate. This is supposed to be the easiest 5 wins out of 5 episode that we've had in either save all year long. And Hassan might be about to give them a 1-0 lead. Oh, did I do enough? Certainly with the help of the goalkeeper, yes. 37th minute. Corner, Oviedo. Long highlight this, but, I mean, you can see that the action is free-flowing. Colin Batter with the delivery. And away by Frances. I'm not going to keep that in. But hopefully we'll keep them out. Did mate on YouTube do the camera command? Oh, player career camera. Player career camera is just the pro cam. Just bog standard pro cam. But I don't do the player career anymore, so I haven't got it in the command. Dendoncker, well intercepted by Orozco. Yukla. Hassan. Going to look for Yukla again. Not going to get the chance though. Naviguera. Back to the feet of the striker. Run into the space. Then look for Fatty. I couldn't quite get the... Oh! Skill move off before the defender got there. Christ. Any particular reason you want Verstappen to win, Davidenki? I think George deserves it at the minute. That is a sizable lock-up from Albon. Alonso 11th. Yuki gonna do a switchback on the Alpine. Ooh, that was nearly squeezed in a bloody wall! Yeah, that wasn't very kind from the Alpine there. And then Colapinto went wide anyway. And Sonoda got through. Wow. Colapinto's nearly put Sonoda in the wall, nearly put the Sauber in the wall. He's a bit aggressive, isn't he, this young Argentinian boy? No wonder he has so many accidents. They've had 64% possession at half-time. No wonder we can't create the chance to go in front. I haven't got the football. Right, time for an ethos shift in the second half. Just don't let them have the ball, because not only are they playing it about well, I'm finding it hard to get it off them as well. And that's not necessarily a great combination when it comes to winning a game of football. That said, Cambridge did win 3-1 against Crawley at the weekend with less than 30% possession. So it can be done. And Mo Salah might help us do it here if he had any ounce of strength in him whatsoever. But no, apparently not. We're in with Hassan. Yeah, literally, Franco's being really dirty, isn't he? Going to go short with their corner, are they? No, into the middle. Fatty up. Salah can't get there, despite headbutting the man in the chest, Zinedine Zidane style. Then Donker. Well, Oviedo are still the better team. I know I've made a couple of changes to the starting lineup, but I didn't expect us to be this poor, that's for sure. Colombato. Oh, it's a great ball. Ilias. Just put men behind the ball here and hope that it's enough. Big save. It was onside as well. Wow. Oh, really? That's your little nodded down-headed to your teammate that's near you, is it? Good. Here's Ilias again. Correa. I was going to lunge. Probably should have done. Well up. Right. Come on. Counter-attack then. Let's just score a bloody goal, please. Salah looking to get beyond their number 11 in midfield. Has done. Yilmaz looking to get in behind and has done. Pace to get away. Cut it back. Salah. Brilliant save by Peretz. That was the first proper chance that we've had for a while, and it hasn't gone in. And now on the counter going the other way, he might be in. Chiquete lumbering across towards him very slowly indeed, but does get the ball when he gets there. It's not... All passes are not going exactly where I'd like them to go right now. Yeah, I think Chelsea deserved the win yesterday. Thank you for the follow, Joachim. Welcome to the channel, mate. Put Prado out wide. Bring Ayoze on. Made a commitment there to bring the keeper out. Sanchez, driven to Yilmaz. Back, back, forward. Come on then. Edge of the box is Mo Salah. Prado with the space now. And it's a good block by David Costas. It's a corner for us. Greenwich to take it. It's just come onto the field of play. It's a bit deep. It's not a very good corner at all. Oh, what can we do in the final 12? Not much at the minute. Sanchez took forever to actually get that even under control in the first place. Perez round the corner to Prado. Edge of the box. Here's Montiano. Oh, Yilmaz needs a better turn than that. Mate, a 0-0 draw against Real Oviedo is not win La Liga-esque level of result, is it? Really? Greenwich into Eric Sanchez, who's taking things upon himself at the minute. And here is Montiano. And he's a match winner for us at the moment. 86th minute off the bench again. The Romanian does the business. He's saying, where are the haters? I'll be honest, I'm one of them at the minute because we have not been very good at all. But grinding out results like this when you don't play very well, as they always say, is the stuff of potential champions. At last. Substitutes make the difference. Hola, Leonie. We'll dedicate that one to you, my love. Thank you very much indeed. Flying high and second in the Premier League, or at least you were until yesterday's results. Gol del Valencia. William Prado. I think Prado just works better as a left winger, quite frankly, rather than an out-and-out striker. Montiano. Tinkit. Oh, he just gets it under control. Sanchez looking for a Greenwich initially. Just keep it away from them now. We're in the last minute. So as soon as possession gets handed over or someone scores a goal or something happens, it will be the final whistle. That will be the final whistle. Well, we scrape it, but it's what we needed. Whew. Right, okay. I think it's Getafe next, then the next Europa Conference League game. But let's just get a win against Getafe and keep ourselves in the top 4, shall we? And let's do it a bit more straightforwardly than we did there, please. Palace can go second with a win today, can they? Half a second now, Verstappen and Norris. They've got traffic in front of them as well. I think it's Hulkenberg who's just boxed. No, it's Bortoletto in between the Alpines. Imagine telling 10-year-old Leone, who was watching Bournemouth after being promoted to League One, that they'd be 4th in the Premier League at some point. I know, right? That's the dream for all of us down there. Yes, I know. Get all the fucking tutorials again. Bournemouth a third as well. I saw them win yesterday. 2-0, wasn't it, in the end, I think. Lando gets Verstappen. That's just another 6-point swing in the another 6-point swing in the championship. Matt, if you're still with me on Kick, I'd be curious to know why it is you prefer Kick over Twitch. Nuts, thank you for follow on Kick, even though you've just put a bot message in chat. At least you've followed. I'll take it. Hamilton with the fastest. Oh, he's on softs. Russell looks good for the win right now, doesn't he? Vitor Pereira sent off and Wolves score immediately. Not great for my... that's a Verbruggen own goal as well. Not great for my FPL because I've got De Kuyper in there, so there goes his fucking clean sheet. Oh, he's not started. Good. De Kuyper's not playing. Fantastic. Well, if De Kuyper doesn't come on, then I get 1 point for Ekitike. Hooray! Turns out I should have started Kukurea at left back. Is it going that badly, is it, Marcus? Oh. Yeah, that's nonsense. There are fixes coming, or tweaks coming to the managerial market, etc. David Soria in goal for Getafe here. 3-4-3 for them. Kouliarakis involved in the defence. Aaron Barry and Mia in the middle for them. Vega. Did not expect to see Alexis Vega out on the left-hand side for them. Kristan Tazute is at striker. He should be at Crystal Palace. We made that permanent in the Palace save. It should have been permanent in this save as well. But evidently, FC doesn't have the opportunity or the functionality for loan deals with a mandatory permanent at the end of them to actually be in the game, which is No real bloody surprise to anyone, really, is it? But Uche should be at Palace. So hopefully he doesn't ruin us off here. Otherwise I'll be quite annoyed. Salah! Well, maybe I'm annoyed anyway. Salah, Harry Gazar, lovely ball. Ayothi! We will have that 1-0 lead, thank you. Thanks for the follow, you and Lemo. Welcome to the channel, mate. Glad you're enjoying the Palace save power line. Thank you for the support, pal. More of that being recorded tomorrow. What did they want from you in the league, Marcus? And where are you? Good shape. Yeah, good luck, mate. Ah, Mia. 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 Safe. Third in the league. Finish in Europa League spot and win the FA Cup. Oh yeah, no, you'll keep your job. There is too much weight on the cup objectives. It also if you do go out of the cup early, it needs to factor in the caliber of your opponent. Like, say you're a championship side and they want the round of 16, but you lose to fucking Liverpool, then they should be like, we wanted you to get further in the cup, but we understand why you lost to this caliber of opponent. $11 laps to go. Still 7/10 in it between second and third. And Russell still just disappearing down the road. Navigera. Ozzy. Looking for him again. Shaped him onto his right, and then he took it with his left. Pretty straightforward save for the goalkeeper in the end. Sorry, I flattened you there. That wasn't my intention. Peter. Not sure who he is out on the wing for them, but he's memorable at least with that afro. Well up, Valentin Gomez. Not so very well done. Harry Gazar. Brooks. Here is Peter. And Mia. I've nailed Peter again there, unfortunately for him. Sorry, pal. He's in the wars at the minute. Ansu Fati just runs into Mia and wins it back. Salah. Well, Ayozi's got the space, so let's play him over. All right, that went well. Oh, hello. Thank you. Oh, their backline is just so open. Another example of 3 backs and 5 backs. Did I not get fouled there? No. Another example of 3 backs and 5 backs just not working on FCIQ. They're just rendered completely unusable. Because the defence just shit. Again, I'm sure it's because the defenders are so concerned about being in position and don't react to actually what's happening on the pitch. So when the middle centre-back goes wayward, the 2 other centre-backs are so concerned about being the wide centre-backs rather than tucking in and covering that it just fucks them up. Was that Lando through on Max? He had a look around the outside. Or was there... No, there was... It was the other Red Bull they were lapping. Fair enough. Antonelli's only a 10th behind Leclerc at the minute. Oh, they literally just... I think he's just made the pass, is he? Antonelli through on Leclerc into the last chicane. Nice. Peter. And across to Brooks. Here's Juanmi. Frances in the way. Nicely done. Salah. Perez. Oh, Perez is injured. That would have been when he clouted the bar and got caught afterwards. Salah. Lovely. 2-0. Now we've got a couple of goals advantage. Let's take Perez off to not risk him. And to be fair, Montiano probably deserves a start of late, actually, rather than just being on the bench. But Salah's second goal of the season. His first from Cam. Hamilton's flying up behind Leclerc as well on the softs. Hot Lo-Fi, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Nia. Peter. Eventually it lets me take control of how riggers are. And we win the ball back as a result. Although apparently illegally, unfortunately. Arambari or Mia from the free kick. It's going to be Mia. It's going to be very good indeed. And tipped over the top by David De Gea. Take the corner himself as well. Clearly they go to set piece taker. And Kouliarakis with his header that goes wide. But quite a lot of power behind it. Is the Newcastle job insecure, Marcus? Lando just can't get past, can he? They'll probably swap the Ferrari, right? It was. Oh, you've joined them. That didn't take long, did it? Antiani. Arigazar. Salah. See the run of Fatty. But Kouliarakis does enough. Oh, that's actually a lovely ball around the corner to Wanley. What in the fuck? I'll look out wide here for Yilmaz. Who handled it? They've got a Tior pre-gen. Of course they do. Half-timer, thank you. Who would I sign for Bournemouth? I honestly don't know. Maybe a striker? Don't really know, as Evan Nielsen does a lot for them. He's decent, but he's not top. Maybe a centre mid as well. And a winger. Striker, centre mid, winger, and I'd have said maybe a fullback too. And Leone says a centre back and a centre mid, who is a Bournemouth fan. So there's your line, power line. Centre mid, centre back, and a right back. You know, yeah. I do think fullback. Lando just can't get past. Cambiasso and Salah. Hurry goes up. Aguilera in the way. Salah. 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 Finesse shot, play style plus. And Mo had one goal before this game. He's now trebled his season's tally. Authentic Winston. Nice interception by Muntianu. And Salah again on a hat-trick now. Looking for Yilmaz. Can't get ahead of Peter. Nice ball around the corner. Oh, lovely footwork. Twice from Peter, but still can't actually do what he wants to with the ball. Fati, Muntianu, Salah. Fati's going, just got to time it right, and he's onside. And Ansu Fati, and it's 4-0. Tearing them apart. I won the ball, I won the ball. I actually won the ball, lol. Don't think I did. Uche has barely touched the ball in the last 50 minutes. Salah, Fati. Oh look, centre-back's just running back in a straight line, not actually paying attention to the play. It's so painful. Oh, it's so painful. FCIQ just doesn't fucking work. Again, you break forward and the defenders are so concerned with being in position. I wish I could just put together a highlight reel of all of these clips. The centre-backs are so concerned about just being left and right centre-back of a three that neither of them make any attempts to come across to get to me until you get to about the box and then they change their mind. But they're both, the number 6 on the near side and the guy on the far side, they both just run back towards goal in a straight line, then are like, oh, I'll do something. I hate it. Piastri's closing in on Norris and thingy now. I didn't even know I got an invite, to be honest, George. Palace goal. Who? Munoz. Goal, the visitors deservedly lead, it says. Munoz, 37th minute. I don't have any Palace players in my lineup, actually. Apparently there's been a bit of a goal of the season for Malik Fofana for Lyon. If this loads. Oh, it's like a whole squad goal. Move from front to back. Yeah, that's really good. Fofana! Place that you got a bet on Palace winning, nice. And it's really running out of time now, isn't it? It's just not going to happen, is it? Too much dirty air, and that front wing damage just isn't helping. Correa. Aurigazar. Javi Guerra was telling me to pass it to someone else, but actually I'll give it to him. Nice football. Uche. Mia. Peter. And Mia again. Out wide. Adam Barry. Comfortable. An easy pickup, an easy take. Salah, can we make it 5? Looking for Montiano here. Support arriving. Oh, I tried to squeeze it through the gap. Wouldn't go. Oh, he's done me. Aaron Barry. Mia. Brooks. Mia. Peter. Well held by David De Gea. Very well held in the end. Montiano with a little flick attempt. 81st minute. Salah's won that back. He's on a hat-trick, Mo Salah, but he's got an assist already and he might be about to get another one. Montiano. No, he's not getting another one. Another example of literally in the same game as the last one. Centre-backs just running back in a straight line. We go on the far side, the number 6 again. Just number 6 can come across here and get involved to try and close me down, but he's so concerned about staying at right centre-back that he just runs in a straight line. They don't react to anything. They'll run from the halfway line to the edge of the box, just in a straight line. And then it's only when they get to about here do they actually make any decision to do anything else. And even still, he's still running in a straight line. Ads, could you do me a favour and clip that in a with as little whinging in it as possible, and the previous one as well, please. I'm going to start putting together a thread in the gameplay Discord. Yeah, they've swapped the Ferrari. And then... Oh no, that's the Ferrari swapping back again. Oh, because Hamilton wasn't able to get close to Antonelli. Fair enough. Nice header. Go on, Ansu. On the volley. And some. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Ansu Fati gets a brace of his own today. 5 in 11 for him. Under pressure on the left foot as well. Not sure about hip joints actually working like that, but still, great finish. Oh, Hamilton passed Kimi and then his brakes went. Lost the place and now swapped back. Oh, it was no reply. Hamilton. I saw Hamilton. Or Leclerc, sorry, go wide. Oh, it's Kimi passing Leclerc. McLaren are Constructors' Champions. Oh, no worries, lads. It will happen again on another stream. I just want to start building a thread. Actually, was that a Fati hat trick? No, 2. Oh, yeah, Iothi got the first one, didn't he? Russell, Verstappen, Norris, Piastri, Antonelli, Leclerc, Hamilton. Alonso came back to P8 in the end. Great recovery drive from Fernando. After a massive pit stop loss as well. Literally couldn't have done any better. Yeah, so never mind. Well intercepted by Cambiasso. Yilmaz, Salah, Montiano. Both Salah and Fati on hat-tricks, but we haven't been able to get either of them one in the end. But we do get a hat-trick of points, and rather convincingly so. That's what should have happened against someone like Oviedo, but I just couldn't put it together. It's, well, let's be honest, it's because Getafe lined up in a 3-back, and the 3-back and 5-back formations are just broken. So we'll take it with a pinch of salt. It wasn't the greatest of victories. Broken toe for Perez and out for 3 months. Right. Thankfully, we have the squad to deal with that, but our newest striker that's been leading the line very well now isn't doing anything of the sort because he can't play for 3 months. Good. Onwards and hopefully further upwards in the Conference League table. Although Ferencváros is 7th, to be fair to them. They've had a very good league phase so far. But at home, surely, we have to be favourites for this. That's a friendly between England women and Germany. Let's just see this through, please. Wasn't sure it was going to load there, and then even when it did, I thought we might have lost it. Rabah and Salah with the goals. We have ourselves another set of 3 points in Europe. Roma just won 5-0. I think Roma are our next opponents in that competition. So it's going to be difficult to try and get one over on them. They've won 4 of their opening 5. Stade Rennais have won 5 of their opening 5, and they've only conceded 1 goal in doing so as well. We are 6th now, with 3 games to go in the league phase. Palace, Roma, and someone else as the final game. But certainly Palace and Roma next, as the next 2 are going to be very much games that we're going to need to play to ensure that we go through, because they are going to be very difficult, particularly the Palace one. But we've Levante at the end of the episode, so let's go and just get 3 more points in the league there if we can. We're up to 3rd in La Liga at the moment, and only 4 points off Real Madrid at the top of the table with a game in hand. We are in a title fight if we can win this. Very much so. We're running with slight changes to sliders, Jax, but not a massive change in the slider set at the minute, no.
Las preguntas darán comienzo enseguida. Gracias por esperar.
George is rather understandably knackered after that race. Everyone is going to be knackered after that race. Yeah, but Spanish. Yeah, injuries have been quite rare for us as well. Lewis might get a pen for track limits. He wasn't close enough for anyone behind for Alonso to have gained a position though, right? Levante with Alphonse Areola in goal. 5 back for them. Simicas, Dela, Rodriguez, Di Cesare and Tolyan. Cortez, Rey, Olas Gasti and Romero up top. And on the right of their midfield was Carlos Alvarez. Matthew Ryan on the bench. Brugui on the bench was alright against us last time we played them. So this is the Valencia derby. I'm not sure how hotly contested it is in real life between Valencia and Levante. Feels more like Chelsea-Brentford than it does Chelsea-Tottenham, if you know what I mean. But we'll wait and see how things pan out here. Another 3 points would be massive for our what seems to be championship attempts this season. Mario Gazal with a nice turn. Lots of defenders back though. See if their 5 back works. Like the 3 back didn't for Getafe. I thought that was just going to end up in the back of the net then. Decent delivery. Can we win the header? You bet your bottom dollar we can. But so can Alphonse Areola make the save. Good stop by the keeper on 2 occasions there in the opening 7 minutes. On to that first. Just have a touch. Cambiasso. Cambiasso! If I were a footballer, would it be long sleeve or short sleeve? Short sleeve. When I was a kid, I think I had long sleeves. But short sleeve, I think. Used to be long sleeve and then occasionally I'd roll them up. Oh, Alonso only finished 0.4 behind him. Jeez. Did Hamilton's brakes go that badly? Oh, he seemed to lose the brake pad entirely. Yikes. He just had like a couple of laps to poodle around to try and get some points. Intercepted by Cambiasso. Came across and just took it straight off Tolyan. Here's Montiano now. I was trying to dink it to try and find Eric Sanchez. Bit of space for a Greenwich. More space than I thought for a Greenwich. Areola has been a very busy boy in the opening few minutes to this game. Cambiasso. Sanchez again. A Greenwich again. Will he get his goal? Yes. Fantastic. Into the corner we'll race to celebrate with the travelling fans that won't have had to have come far. Boom! As he disappears out of existence at the corner flag. We lead by a goal to 0 from inside the box. What about that much? Is that George's partner? Romero. Tut. Never mind, you can have it back again if you like. Oh. Wow, what a chance. Harry Gazat. And Greenwich. Montiano making a decent run. Fido in a good spot. Have to turn and look for support. Yeah. Good header by Boyomo. And Greenwich, Harry Gazat, runners around. Oh, it would have been beautiful. Didn't quite pull it off. He's just thrown it over me, fair enough. Well, that's the Gasti. Old Sagasti, so no, it is Olasagasti. There is an extra A in there. Harry Gazart. And Baris can't get there. He almost should win this, and has done. Harry Gazart. Nah, shit. Oh, not so shit. Montiano. Blocked. Guillermo will win this. Guillermo always wins those. Harry Gazart. Alright, well blocked by Alasgasti. There's Ray. Oh. Little scoop turn. Worked brilliantly there. And Romero had David De Gea worried, certainly. Over the top of the bar though for Levante. Best chance they've created so far. In the last episode, we had a couple of games where we could only really muster one goal, but one was enough. This has more of the feel of that than it does the 5-0 of Getafe. That said, we are in here. Montiano's gotten the start up top with the injury to Perez because, well, quite frankly, he's been pretty good of late, hasn't he? He single-handedly has won us a couple of games. So he's deserved the start at striker. And we'll see if he can keep his goal-scoring run going or if Prado will maybe get the opportunity to have a few goes up top himself between now and Perez's return. Looking for Montiano again here. Greenwich is going. Did that hit a hand? It didn't. Around the corner. Just can't quite squeeze the ball through Levante's backline to find a second goal. But at the minute, one's enough. Sweat coming off Josh right now. Since Ferrari won a World Championship, McLaren have gone from being Constructors' Champions to the worst team on the grid and come back to win back-to-back Constructors' Championships. I wouldn't say get 25, AJ, no. 24 was better than 25. Greenwich through the gap. Puado. Short. Eric Sanchez. Harry Gazart. Montiano. They keep just getting a toe in. This 5-back, this specific 5-back, is actually working quite well for Levante. The 5-4-1 seems to have the right sort of instructions on it for the defence to actually work as a unit. It's like the 5-2-3 and the 5-3-2 that really don't work with the defensive unit. This 5-4-1 set up very defensively is actually a very good tactic. It's not all the 5-backs that don't work, just most of them. And in my experience, all of the 3-backs don't work. But you see, I'm breaking here and I've got nowhere to go because they're all just positioned very well. That said, we are breaking through, but Di Cesare tracked the run there rather than just running directly back towards goal. He actually went with the runner, stopped me from scoring, or at least even creating the chance in the first place. Harry Gazar, I've overrun that, unfortunately. 60 minutes played. Celta Vigo 2, Atletico Madrid 1 is a big result, especially considering it's at the Wanda Metropolitano. It's more points dropped by potential championship rivals, but it's Real Madrid we need to drop points at the minute, not Atleti of the two. Tuck this inside. I'm just not playing very well in this one, but we've gotten the goal to go ahead. Now we just need to stay ahead, and we'll be happy enough. Cambiasso. That's poor. I'm going to swap Prado and Yilmaz over. Nice ball through. It's that Romero. Gives it straight to Biomo. It's hardly much. Cambiasso and Puado. Move Puado up left again, mainly because that's just where he excelled initially last season. We've not really got much from Yilmaz out on this left-hand side. It's been a bit of a non-performer this season, hasn't he, Burak Yilmaz? Nothing wrong with that goal, though, on the left-hand side. 2nd goal to nil now here in the derby. Harry Gazar's 2nd goal of the season. It's a good run, good movement from him to get in behind. We needed that runner from midfield to actually work a way past this back five because they've been really solid so far. But good movement, good finish. Valencia. Let's make some changes. Front says he's the right footer, that's annoying. Good ball to Paco Cortez. Well up, Dave. Tobias, Barish, Yilmaz. Yilmaz going again. Come on, lad. Up we go, down we go. Greenwich, Harry Gazar, Eric Sanchez. Anciano on the run, arcing, but is he going to get to that first? Meow. Oh, that's going to stay in play. All right, fair enough. Thought it was going out. Greenwich inside, then through the gap. Try Montiano again. No, it didn't work. Alvarez against Cambiasso. Well up. Final whistle sounds. Another clean sheet for the back line. We're really sound defensively now after the smacking of our defensive unit from the Real Madrid side. We've been so much better defensively, and it's been really refreshing. As I mentioned before, it's just a delight to actually be able to defend relatively coherently and competently. Dmitrievski saying thanks for putting him back in. We did play him for a couple of games. Osasuna is the next one. It's not that busy a month of December, I don't believe. No. Roma will be the one that we play at home in Europe. And then we'll probably sim Osasuna at home and play Zaragoza away. I'm not sure if their ground is in the game, but if it is, we'll definitely play Zaragoza away. Not sure where Osasuna are in the table comparatively, but Atleti losing points and dropping points was important for us. So we saw Celta were 2 goals up to 1 against them. Last we saw in that last game, there's my result against Oviedo. Let's see how that ended between Atleti and 2-2 in the end. So he did pick up a point. Well, we are a point off top, but obviously the head-to-head very much in Real's favour. So unsurprisingly, we need to beat them on points. But I mean, it's very close. All 5 sides in the top positions within touching distance of Real Madrid at the top of the table. So the title fight is very much on here as we're at the kind of third way point of the season. Just past it, in fact. After an indifferent start, we are putting together a really nice run of form. We did make it 5 wins in 5 today, so we are 10 wins in a row in all competitions at the minute. But we have had some favourable fixtures, so we won't get carried away with that. It's the sort of form you would expect from a side as good as this Valencia one. 6 assists in 9 matches for Eric Sanchez, actually, which is quite the surprise. He's been really turning up. David is back up to 85 rated now, which is superb as well. Love to see that. Salah with 7 goals in all competitions is now our top goal scorer. Unfortunately, we have lost Ayothi Perez for a little while. And Sufati has 6, though. Montiano 3 and 7 now in La Liga after not getting one in his last couple. Javier Puedo with just 1 per competition thus far this season, which isn't ideal. After the way he was playing last season, I expected much more from him. So Montiano will definitely get the nod. And Eric Sanchez is our most creative player at the moment. 6 assists in 9 La Liga games. Javi Guerra has 5 from midfield as well. Fati with 3 out wide and Yilmaz 2. Yilmaz has been really underwhelming. Considering his attributes are that good, he is really average. I've not been impressed with him at all. He's not done anything of any real note whatsoever so far in this save. Going to give him time, of course, to prove good and come through with some important moments for us this season. But absolutely the most underperforming, the least impactful of those out on the forward positions. So, got to be delighted, though, with the way that the season is going so far as a whole. Going well in Europe, going well in the league, and hopefully when it comes around, the Copa del Rey will go well too. As long as we don't get Real Madrid in the draw, we should be good to make it as far as we possibly can in the competition. Though we thought that last year and still went out. Thank you very much for watching this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed Palace earlier on today. Do make sure you check that video out if you haven't seen it. More from both this and the Crystal Palace save tomorrow for you as well. I'll see you then. Right. Right, let me save that. That was Valencia 5. What the fuck was on at the minute? Let's have a look. Villa Burnley on that one. Everton. Which one's the better game? Palace Everton or Villa Burnley at the minute? Hopefully, still got my Villa clean sheet. I do. thinking FPL-wise. Got Isri Konsa in there at the minute. Obviously, the Kuiper's not playing for Brighton right now, so I should get a point for Ekitike, although if De Kuiper comes off the bench, then I'll get a point for him as well, so I presume he's on the bench. Teams, Brighton. De Kuiper is on the bench, yeah, so if De Kuiper comes on at any point, then I'll just get a point for him anyway, so it doesn't matter. If he wants to come on and get a goal or an assist, that'd be lovely. Still 1-0 Palace in the Everton game. Newcastle Forest is 0-0 at the moment. Apparently Newcastle might have had a good penalty shout. You need a Mateta goal, do you, for FPL? Let's put the Everton Palace game on then. Right, I'm actually just going to go and
looking at my phone. Check frame.
I'm going to go and edit the 2 videos that we just made, and then I need to send emails to AD and Andy and also to EA as well. So that is going to be me for today, lads. I will send you on a raid, so don't go anywhere just yet. Send you over to Luke, who raided us very kindly recently. Thank you, Philip, for confirming for me that Zaragoza's ground isn't in the game. Do head over and join Luke for a raid. I'd appreciate it. I'm sure he would too. That's all from me for today. Like I say, tomorrow should be a full day, so the usual kind of 12ish till 6ish tomorrow is the expectation, recording both Palace and Valencia. We're getting close to the end of the season in the Palace save as well now, aren't we? So we should finish that Monday and Tuesday. That's all from me for now, though. Appreciate your support as ever, lads. Thank you very much indeed. Enjoy Luke's stream, and I shall see you tomorrow.